exploration of Swahili culture has shown us how inextricably bound up it is with the Indian Ocean, the sea that brought so many Arab, Asian and European cultures to bear on the Kenyan coast, an ocean that's always been a source of food and trade. We've studied what it means to be Swahili, from the city of Mombasa to the remote island of Pate. Now we return to Lamu for a new take on something distinctly Swahili.
I came here by coincidence. It was just a brief journey to East Africa, but I ended up in Lamu, and within 4 days I was the owner of a plot.
Right away, Herbert Muntzer fell in love with Lamu and the Swahili culture. He took that passion and turned one property into several more, populating Shella village with new homes built in the Swahili style.
I was attracted by Swahili architecture and the history of Swahili architecture and all that beautiful designs. In this world we are able to mix, and my houses are mixed with some attitudes of furniture from Europe, but we always follow that traditional school of Swahili architecture.
Muntzer's home embraces the classic minimalistic Swahili designs.
Especially the niches, the wall niches called vidaka, which were symbols in the past for social level of a Swahili family. Then there is a certain reception. When you enter a house, there are benches and there are designs, and this was always the reception of a house. And we were always caring about it and brought it back to life.
If Muntzer is bringing a style back to life, Ahmed is the surgeon. By hand, he produces intricate designs and molds them into a kind of art.
I was an artist from the school. I was drawing sometime cars or sometime houses. So let me say it was my talent. You must have an idea of masonry and then slowly applying the screed of whitewash and mixed with sand. Everything here is a traditional one. Swahili Gallery's house, you can get niches, you can get an ornaments, you can get kind of arches, which is most of Arabic styles, and most of them you can get in Swahili galleries.
The finished product is stunning. A wall like this will take Ahmed 6 or 7 weeks if he does it alone. But his goal is not to be alone. He teaches young people this traditional Swahili trade for the economy and to breathe new life into Swahili culture.
I want to produce more and more so that the generation which is coming, they can learn and they get a daily bread from what I'm doing. Lamu is a heritage site. And if we are going to destroy our heritage things, then we are going to destroy our economy.
Ahmed does his work with an eye for the future, as do these medical workers, using the sea and a locally built dhow for a new purpose. Their destination is a remote village where medical help is needed, but travel by land is too dangerous. We'll travel with them from Shella on Lamu Island to the village of Kiangwe to the northwest on the mainland. But the group actually helps people across the entire Lamu archipelago, an area that covers more than 200 kilometers.
Safari Doctors is a community-based organization, and the sole purpose is alleviating healthcare access for remote communities of Lamu County. The regular services is maternal health care, so pre-child delivery and postnatal care, and also the child immunizations are very crucial.
Some of the people they visit have no access to long-distance land or sea travel, so they can't leave to get medical attention. On top of that, some local dispensaries, where nurses traditionally gave care, have had to close because of violence from terrorist groups in the region.
It's not about picking the good guy or the bad guy, but whichever guy is in place to just understand that this is something that's needed in order for the communities to thrive.
The crew tries to make monthly visits of 10 to 12 days, where they can reach up to 20,000 people.
We don't have a doctor. When he comes, we are all happy. Both our children and our pregnant women will be vaccinated.
The people here are thankful for the visits, and understand that violence in the area restricts how often they can be seen. The Safari Doctors Group fund their work through private donations, both local and international, and their goal is to keep growing.
Ideally, the big dream is to kind of then get at a level of being affiliated with a university or something where this can be like a fully fledged that has both an aspect of giving to the community and educating at a global platform.
It's another way to preserve the Swahili way of life. During our progress up the Kenyan coast, we've seen how centuries of global influences have shaped and blended with traditional foundations to create an ever-evolving, unique Swahili culture. From Mombasa to the Lamu archipelago, our journey has come to an end. But the Swahili way of life goes on. That's it for this week's Inside Africa. Find us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and visit our website, cnn.com/InsideAfrica.